Have you ever wondered why some days feel like a symphony, every moment flowing seamlessly into the next, while others feel like you're trapped in a storm, tossed between chaos and calm? The answer lies not in the external world, but within the rhythms of your mind, your brain waves. Each thought you have, every decision you make, and even the dreams that whisper to you at night are orchestrated by invisible frequencies humming in your brain. These waves are the silent conductors of your life, shaping your emotions, creativity, focus, and even your potential for transformation. And yet, most of us navigate life completely unaware of their power. This book, written by Mindful Literary, is an invitation to awaken to the symphony within you. It's a journey through the 5 key brain waves: delta, theta, alpha, beta, and gamma, and the incredible influence they have over your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Think of these waves as the gears of your inner machinery, each one designed for a specific purpose, working in harmony to create the life you experience every day. But what happens when one of these gears slips? When delta, the wave of deep sleep and recovery, is out of sync, we feel tired and uninspired. When beta, the action-oriented wave, is overactive, stress and anxiety take the wheel. Life becomes overwhelming, and we find ourselves longing for balance, for clarity, for flow. That's where this book comes in. It's not just about understanding brain waves. It's about harnessing their power to live a fuller, more intentional life. From the restorative stillness of delta to the lightning-fast connections of gamma, each chapter will delve into these frequencies, offering stories, science, and strategies to help you unlock their potential. Whether you're seeking deeper sleep, sharper focus, or bursts of creativity, the tools and insights here are designed to help you tune into your ideal frequency. As you read, you'll discover that brain waves are not just a scientific concept. They're a profound metaphor for how we experience life. Like waves on the ocean, they ebb and flow, carrying us through storms and into calm waters. So, are you ready to take the helm? To ride the waves of your mind with awareness and purpose? This book is your guide to that journey. Let's dive in, and together, we'll explore the vast, uncharted ocean of your potential. Welcome to Waves of the Mind. Chapter 1: The Invisible Orchestra. Introduction to brain waves and their significance. Every moment of our waking lives is filled with the quiet hum of brain waves, a symphony that reflects the inner workings of our minds. These waves, invisible to the naked eye, are the electrical impulses generated when neurons communicate with each other. It's astonishing to think that our thoughts, emotions, and actions are deeply intertwined with these dynamic frequencies. From the calm ocean of alpha waves that promote relaxation and creativity to the frantic beta waves that propel us into the realm of alertness and anxiety, this orchestra of rhythms plays a vital role in shaping our experiences. When I first began to understand brain waves, I was fascinated by how these invisible signals influence everything around us, painting our emotional landscapes and guiding our decision-making processes. In moments of joy, our brain may dance in harmony with theta waves, which are associated with intuition and deep states of meditation. Conversely, in times of stress, those beta waves spike, igniting fear and unease. This intricate dance creates a mesmerizing experience, a back and forth between different frequencies that reflects our ever-changing emotional states. Delving deeper into the significance of brain waves reveals how profoundly they influence our day-to-day lives. Each frequency serves a unique function. For instance, delta waves, the slowest, are crucial during sleep, allowing our bodies to repair and rejuvenate. Without enough delta activity, we might find ourselves feeling tired and unfocused, no matter how many hours we spend in bed. It became clear to me that the way brain waves fluctuate can dictate not just our mental clarity, but also our physical health. Practicing mindfulness or meditation can help us harness alpha waves, bridging the gap between relaxation and heightened awareness. This was a game changer for me. Tapping into these waves enabled me to navigate stressful situations with grace and intention. Moreover, as I paid attention to my brain's rhythms, I noticed how syncing with these frequencies allowed me to shift my emotional state at will. Being aware of the power of these waves has empowered me to take control of my thoughts rather than letting them dictate my reality. In recognizing this influence, I learned to harness tools like breathing exercises and visualization techniques, enhancing my ability to promote the waves that serve me best. Incorporating practices that elevate your awareness of these brain frequencies can lead to profound changes in your life. Simply spending a few moments each day in mindfulness or meditation may not only enhance your focus, but also enrich your emotional experience, providing a deeper connection to your thoughts and feelings. Imagine stepping into a grand concert hall, where each musician plays their part with precision and passion. In this world, the musicians are the different brain waves, each resonating at unique frequencies and producing sounds that contribute to the overall symphony of the mind. The delta waves, slow and deep like the lowing of a tuba, provide the foundation of rest and recovery. Theta waves, flitting in like the gentle whispers of flutes, invite creativity and intuition. Alpha waves create a smooth, mellow harmony, akin to the soothing strum of acoustic guitars, bridging the conscious and subconscious realms. The beta waves, sharp and quick, echo like the staccato of violins, reflecting our active, alert states when we are focused or engaged in discussions. Together, these brain waves form a rich tapestry of sound, each layer enriching the mental experience, allowing us to navigate thoughts, emotions, and perceptions seamlessly. As I reflect on this analogy, I can envision how the conductor of this orchestra, the brain's internal regulatory systems, works tirelessly to ensure each wave plays its role in a balanced manner. Just as a skilled conductor knows when to allow the strings to swell or the brass to overpower, our brain dynamically modulates these oscillations, creating moments of harmony and dissonance depending on the situation. When we meditate, for instance, alpha waves may take center stage, urging us toward calmness and focus. When faced with challenges, beta waves may dominate, urging us to respond quickly and decisively. This dynamic interplay shapes our thoughts and actions, revealing how crucial these oscillations are in guiding our mental experiences. Every thought we have, every feeling we experience, can be likened to a note played in a grand symphony. Neural oscillations are not merely electrical impulses bouncing around. They create patterns that resonate throughout our mental landscape. Picture a vast, ethereal soundscape, where each wave invites us into different states of mind. The harmonious layering of these frequencies can influence everything from our mood to our cognitive abilities. In this musical orchestra of the brain, the peaks and troughs of these waves can determine how well we process information or react to the world around us. Research suggests that synchronized beta waves can enhance our focus and analytical skills, allowing us to tackle complex tasks. Meanwhile, theta waves promote insight and creativity, often leading to those aha moments that spark innovation. The rhythms of these oscillations affect our everyday lives, as the right balance can lead to productivity, creativity, or even a peaceful state of being. Learning to navigate this musical composition, tuning into the unique frequencies at play at any given moment, holds the key to understanding ourselves better and optimizing our mental performance. To leverage this knowledge, consider integrating practices like mindfulness meditation or rhythmic breathing into your daily routine. These activities can help you attune yourself to your internal rhythms, allowing you to cultivate a deeper connection with the music of your own mind. How these frequencies govern our mental and emotional states. Our brain operates at various frequencies, each linked to different states of mind and emotions. When I learned about the connection between brain frequencies and emotional well-being, it felt like discovering a hidden map of my inner world. The brain produces waves that can be broadly categorized into different types. For instance, when I am deeply relaxed, my brain vibrates at a frequency associated with alpha waves, while during intense focus, there's a shift to beta waves. These variations can dictate whether I feel calm and peaceful or anxious and agitated. Delving deeper into this subject, I began to notice how changes in my mood correlated with environments that influenced these frequencies. I felt more at ease in spaces filled with gentle music or nature sounds, which seemed to resonate with those beneficial alpha and theta waves. Understanding this connection opened my eyes to the delicate interplay between our brain's frequencies and our emotional state, showing me how they guide our feelings and actions daily. As I started experimenting with tuning into specific frequencies, the results were profound. I often turned to specific music, meditation, or sound healing practices designed to align with desired brain states. For example, when I faced days filled with stress, playing tracks aimed at enhancing theta frequencies helped me relax and tap into creative ideas that had once felt locked away. I've also discovered that simple breathing exercises or mindfulness practices can regulate my brain waves, leading to clearer thinking and emotional stability. By intentionally tuning into these waves, I found I could shift my mental state almost instantaneously. It's like learning to operate a dial. The more I practiced, the more adept I became at altering my mood. My experiences reinforced the idea that we have a powerful tool at our disposal through which we can influence our own mental landscape. One practical approach that I found particularly helpful is to set aside time each day for activities specifically designed to engage with these frequencies. Whether it's listening to binaural beats, meditative chanting, or simply creating a peaceful environment with soothing sounds, these practices can seamlessly integrate into daily life. By consciously connecting with the frequencies that promote relaxation and focus, I have learned to navigate the ups and downs of emotional life more skillfully. I encourage you to explore the landscape of your own mental and emotional states using these frequencies as a guide. Find what resonates with you and experiment with it. It might just change the way you experience your day-to-day life. Chapter 2: The 5 Frequencies That Shape You. Exploring delta, theta, alpha, beta, and gamma waves. The human brain operates on a delicate symphony of electrical impulses, creating 5 distinct types of brain waves: delta, theta, alpha, beta, and gamma. Each of these waves has its unique characteristics and plays a crucial role in how we think, feel, and interact with the world around us. Delta waves are the slowest of the bunch, typically generating during deep sleep, helping with healing and regeneration. Theta waves, a tad faster, emerge prominently during light sleep and deep meditation, unlocking creativity and intuition. Then we have alpha waves, which occur in a relaxed yet alert state, ideal for learning and reflection. Beta waves dominate our busy waking hours, promoting focus and analytical thinking. Lastly, the swift and dynamic gamma waves are associated with high-level cognitive functions, problem-solving, and peak focus, often intertwining with moments of insight and intense concentration. Understanding how these frequencies impact our overall mental health and functioning is fascinating. Delta waves, by enhancing sleep quality, contribute to emotional regulation and physical restoration, creating a strong foundation for mental well-being. Theta waves invite creativity and deep learning, often allowing us to process emotions and experiences more profoundly. Alpha waves, meanwhile, bridge the conscious and subconscious, fostering relaxation and reducing anxiety, which is essential for a balanced mind. Beta waves are vital for productivity, yet an overabundance can lead to stress and anxiety, highlighting the need for harmony between states. Finally, gamma waves play a pivotal role in memory, perception, and the integration of information, suggesting that nurturing these waves might support cognitive agility and a greater sense of clarity. To get the most out of these insights, consider integrating practices that stimulate the beneficial waves for your needs. Engaging in activities like meditation or mindfulness can boost alpha and theta waves, while adequate sleep can enhance delta waves. Keeping a balanced daily routine can help regulate beta waves, while challenging your brain through puzzles or learning new skills can stimulate gamma waves. Each small adjustment can make a considerable impact, offering a holistic approach to mental wellness. Understanding the different brain waves can often feel abstract and complex. To make sense of these various states, I like to use imagery that resonates with us in everyday life. Take delta waves, for example. Imagine calm, deep ocean waters. When you think of delta, envision a serene and peaceful sea, where every ripple flows effortlessly, representing deep sleep and restorative processes happening within us. Just like the tranquil depths of the ocean, delta is where our bodies and minds recover, rebuilding energy and rejuvenating from daily stresses. This state allows us to drift into the profound stillness beneath the surface, providing the necessary foundation for our overall well-being. In contrast, consider beta waves as a fast-paced river. Picture a lively stream rushing over stones, bubbling with energy and movement. This imagery captures the essence of beta, active thinking, problem-solving, and the hustle of everyday life. In the beta state, my mind races, capturing thoughts and ideas like water flowing swiftly downstream. It's about engagement, alertness, and that little thrill of excitement we feel when we tackle challenges head-on. The rush of the river reflects the constant stimulation and demands that our brains face in a fast-paced world, reminding us that while beta is exhilarating, it can also drain our energy if maintained over long periods. Utilizing these analogies helps in visualizing the nature of our brain waves and how they affect our experiences. When I think of delta as calm waters and beta as a rapid river, it becomes clearer how vital it is to balance these states. Engaging in practices like meditation or mindfulness can help us return to the deep calm when the river of everyday life becomes overwhelming. Understanding these natural rhythms empowers us to navigate our mental landscapes and choose when to dive deep or ride the current. Why balance and harmony between these waves is key. Achieving balance in our brain waves is essential for optimal functioning in everyday life. Our brains communicate through a symphony of electrical impulses, sending signals through different frequencies known as brain waves. These waves, delta, theta, alpha, beta, and gamma, each play a crucial role in how we think, feel, and behave. When these waves are in harmony, we experience clarity, focus, and a deep sense of connection with ourselves and the world around us. I have often felt the profound impact that a serene mind has on my daily experiences, and I can't help but notice how a balanced mental state allows for creativity to flow effortlessly while also enhancing problem-solving capabilities. It feels almost magical, like the brain is operating at its full potential, making the mundane feel extraordinary. However, when imbalances occur, the consequences can be significant and often manifest in our lives in subtle yet telling ways. For instance, an excess of beta waves, which are associated with alertness and cognitive tasks, can lead to feelings of anxiety and restlessness. Conversely, an overabundance of alpha waves might foster a sense of relaxation that drifts into lethargy. I've seen this in my own life. There were periods when stress drove my brain into a hyperactive state, leaving me jittery and unfocused. In contrast, when I allowed myself to sink too deeply into calmness, I found it difficult to muster the energy to tackle important tasks. Imbalances not only affect our mental clarity, but can also impact our emotional well-being, leading to issues such as depression or mood swings. It's fascinating, and a bit frightening, to realize just how closely our mental states are tied to these elusive waves, and understanding this connection has empowered me to take charge of my mental health. Awareness is the first step toward achieving the needed balance. Simple practices like meditation, deep breathing exercises, or even regular physical activity can help regulate brain wave activity and restore equilibrium. By becoming mindful of our own brain states, we can cultivate an environment of harmony within, allowing for both productive focus and restorative calm. The key lies in recognizing when we veer off course and making intentional choices to regain that equilibrium. It's about tuning into our internal symphony, finding ways to harmonize the rhythms, enabling us not only to thrive, but to find joy in our daily life. Chapter 3. Your Brain on Autopilot. How brain waves operate unconsciously and influence daily life. Our brain waves function silently in the background, crafting our experiences and shaping our behaviors in ways we might not even consciously acknowledge. Each wave, whether it's the fast, busy beta waves or the slower, more meditative delta and theta waves, acts like a conductor, orchestrating our thoughts, emotions, and responses. As I reflect on my daily interactions, I recognize how these waves dictate my moods, decision-making processes, and even my ability to relax or focus. Often, I find myself reacting to situations based on these unconscious patterns, which can make me feel almost like a passenger in my own life. The truth is, our brain's electrical activity is a powerful influence, guiding everything from stress management to creativity without us even realizing it. When I think about the concept of autopilot in our daily routines, it becomes evident how we often move through our days guided by established patterns and habits. This process, influenced by our brain frequencies, can lead us through our morning rituals, commutes, and work tasks with a kind of ease that feels second nature. I can relate to the times I've driven to a familiar destination, only to arrive with no real recollection of the route I took, my brain operating on autopilot, effortlessly slipping into a routine established by countless similar experiences. It's fascinating to consider how this automaticity is a direct result of our brain waves, allowing us to conserve mental energy while still accomplishing tasks. However, it's also a reminder of the importance of occasional mindfulness, as slipping into routine can sometimes dull our awareness of the present moment. Understanding the profound impact of brain waves on our daily lives opens a window to enhancing our conscious experience. A practical step I find helpful is to incorporate moments of mindfulness throughout the day. Simply pausing for a few deep breaths or taking a break to observe my surroundings can help me reconnect with my thoughts and feelings, bringing awareness to how my brain waves influence my state of being. This practice not only sharpens my clarity, but also helps me maintain a sense of agency, inviting me to be more intentional about my choices instead of simply letting habits drive the course of my day. The connection between brain frequencies and habits, stress, and decision-making. Every day, we make countless decisions, from what to eat for breakfast to major life choices. These decisions are deeply intertwined with the brain wave activities happening within us. Our brains produce different frequencies known as brain waves, which range from the slow delta waves associated with deep sleep to the faster beta waves linked to alertness and active thinking. This connection becomes especially evident when we examine our habits, those automatic, often unconscious behaviors we slip into without realizing it. If I reflect on my own life, I notice a pattern. When I operate in a state dominated by alpha or theta waves, typically associated with creativity and relaxation, I make choices that feel more aligned with my true self. In contrast, when I'm caught in higher frequency beta waves, often due to stress or anxiety, my decisions tend to be more reactive and less thoughtful. This is not mere coincidence. Studies suggest that our habitual actions are largely influenced by these wave patterns. When we understand this, we can better navigate our behaviors and choices, moving toward more favorable outcomes. Stress is a common experience that drastically reshapes our brain's frequency patterns. In stressful situations, our brains often shift into a heightened state characterized by fast-paced beta waves. This frantic state can lead to impulsive decision-making, where fear and anxiety dictate our choices rather than our rational thought processes. Personally, I've experienced this when under pressure, finding myself gravitating toward quick fixes instead of more thoughtful responses to challenges. Understanding the interplay between brain waves, habits, and stress can lead to profound transformation. It's worth experimenting with techniques like meditation or deep breathing to relax your mind and promote healthier decision-making processes. Small practices can make a significant difference in your life. Chapter 4: Awakening Your Delta, Rest and Renewal. The role of delta waves in deep sleep and recovery. Delta waves are fascinating phenomena that represent the deepest stages of sleep. They are the slowest brain waves, oscillating between 0.5 to 4 Hz, and they thrive in the quiet moments of the night when our bodies embark on profound restorative processes. Engaging in deep sleep allows our bodies to undergo critical repairs. This includes muscle growth, tissue regeneration, and the vital release of hormones like growth hormone. As I have come to appreciate, this stage of sleep is not just a passive state, but a highly active one where our brains perform a rich tapestry of functions that shape our well-being. The importance of delta waves lies in their ability to anchor us in deep sleep, which is linked to various health benefits. During these moments, our brains engage in extraordinary feats, filtering through the day's experiences and consolidating memories, leaving us refreshed and ready for the challenges ahead. I often find myself reflecting on how easy it is to overlook the critical role that deep sleep and the delta waves play in our daily lives. It's in these grounding waves that we restore not just our bodies, but also our mental clarity and emotional resilience. Delta waves do more than just support physical recovery. They also play a crucial role in emotional rejuvenation. In those mellow moments of deep sleep, our brains engage in processes that help us process and regulate our emotions. I've learned that this deep state allows for the release of stress and anxiety, serving as a reset button for our minds. It's astonishing to think how restorative deep sleep can dramatically influence how we feel and think upon waking. Techniques to improve sleep quality and harness this restorative power. Delving into practical methods and rituals to enhance delta wave production during sleep, it's fascinating to consider how our daily habits can significantly influence our rest. One approach I found truly beneficial is establishing a consistent bedtime routine. Engaging in calming activities, such as reading a book or practicing mindfulness meditation, signals to my brain that it's time to wind down, effectively preparing my body for sleep. Also, incorporating deep breathing exercises as part of my nightly ritual has been transformative. I focus on taking slow, deep breaths, which can help to decrease cortisol levels and promote a more restful state. Further, I've started using essential oils like lavender or chamomile, either through a diffuser or applying them to my pillow. The soothing scents create a tranquil atmosphere that encourages the production of delta waves, allowing me to slip into profound sleep more effortlessly. Creating a sleep-friendly environment is equally crucial in maximizing the benefits gained from delta waves. I learned the importance of optimizing my bedroom to be a cocoon of tranquility. This means keeping the room dark, cool, and quiet. Investing in blackout curtains has made a remarkable difference in blocking out disruptive light, while a white noise machine helps mask any sounds that may disrupt my slumber. I've experimented with various bedding materials and found that natural fabrics like cotton or bamboo feel the most comfortable against my skin, allowing for more pleasant sleep. Furthermore, keeping electronic devices out of the bedroom has been key. I noticed that the blue light emitted from screens can prevent my body from producing melatonin, the hormone vital for sleep. Establishing a digital curfew, turning off my devices at least an hour before bed, has had a profound effect, helping my mind transition into a peaceful state conducive to deep, restorative sleep. Lastly, incorporating mindful practices during the day can also augment the quality of sleep I experience at night. Finding balance and managing stress effectively through regular physical activity, like yoga or even a simple evening walk, has not only improved my overall mood, but also promotes better sleep. Eating a light, nutritious meal in the evening complements this approach since heavy, rich foods can disrupt sleep patterns. Another practical tip I've embraced is setting a consistent wake-up time. Even on weekends, I strive to rise at the same hour to regulate my circadian rhythm. By establishing these habits, I've harnessed the restorative power of sleep, and I've felt the benefits in my overall health, both physically and mentally. If there's one takeaway, it's to respect your body's need for rest and create an inviting sanctuary where quality sleep can flourish. Chapter 5: Theta, the Dreamer's Gateway. Theta waves and their link to creativity and intuition. Theta waves are fascinating phenomena in our brain's electrical activity, commonly associated with a deeply relaxed state of mind. They occur during light sleep, reverie, and deep meditation, often just as we drift off to sleep or emerge from it. When experiencing theta waves, creativity flows more readily, and ideas can come from seemingly nowhere. I've found that in these moments of theta brain activity, I often unlock profound insights and fresh perspectives that had eluded me in the hustle of everyday life. It's within this tranquil mental space that the mind operates more freely, unbound by the constraints and expectations of conscious thought. Imagine standing in a vast, open field where ideas bloom like wildflowers, unhindered by the rigid paths of logic. This is the magic of theta waves, a rich resource for anyone seeking to explore their creative potential. Delving deeper into the realms of theta states reveals their profound connection to intuition. With each fleeting moment spent in this brainwave state, I notice how my ability to perceive subtle cues and insights sharpens. Intuition, often described as a gut feeling or a sudden flash of understanding, is more easily accessed when the mind moves into theta. Here, we transcend the limitations of linear reasoning, allowing innovation to blossom. During my own experiences in theta states, I have stumbled upon original ideas for projects or solutions for complex problems that were previously beyond reach. It's as if the universe offers breadcrumbs of inspiration, guiding us toward innovative paths. Embracing these theta moments equips us with a powerful tool, one that can redirect and refocus our creative endeavors. Incorporating practices that encourage theta wave production into everyday routines might be a simple yet transformative shift. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, or even daydreaming can help us tap into this resource. Taking time to disconnect from the distractions of technology and immerse ourselves in mindfulness can invite theta waves to enrich our lives, sparking creativity and enhancing our intuitive abilities. When the swift currents of modern life threaten to sweep us away, seeking solace in theta waves can be our anchor, fostering the remarkable interplay of creativity and intuition. Guided exercises to access this state for problem-solving and innovation. Accessing theta states can be transformative for enhancing creativity and problem-solving. One effective way to tap into this state is through guided exercises that lead you gently into a relaxed and focused mindset. Start by finding a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Sit or lie down comfortably, allowing yourself to feel supported by the ground beneath you. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling slowly through your mouth. As you breathe, visualize your breath flowing in and out like waves, calming your mind with each cycle. Gradually begin to focus on a specific challenge or problem that you're facing. As you bring this issue to mind, allow it to sit softly in your consciousness. Picture it as a puzzle waiting to be solved, rather than something burdensome. This shift in perception can help you move deeper into the theta state, where creative solutions often arise. Once you feel your mind starting to settle, introduce visualization into your practice. Imagine yourself in a serene environment, perhaps a tranquil forest or a sunny beach. As you visualize this peaceful place, create a vivid mental image that includes colors, sounds, and sensations. Engage all your senses to deepen the experience. After a few moments, gently transition your focus back to your initial problem, but this time, visualize it in the context of your serene space. Picture bright, shimmering light illuminating the problem, revealing insights you hadn't seen before. Allow your mind to wander and explore potential solutions without judgment. Remember, in Theta, there is no right or wrong. There is only exploration and discovery. The more you practice this exercise, the easier it will become to slip into that creative flow whenever you need it. As you become more comfortable with these techniques, you may discover that insights often emerge unexpectedly, sometimes while you're simply going about your day. To facilitate this, keep a notepad handy to jot down any ideas that come to you at unpredictable moments. This practice not only reinforces the connection between your Theta exercises and your problem-solving capabilities, but also trains your mind to recognize and harness these flashes of inspiration whenever they arise. The key is to remain open and curious, treating each thought as a potential seed for innovation. Remember, creativity is often just a calm, focused state away. Chapter 6: Alpha Flow, the Calm Within the Storm. Alpha waves as the bridge between relaxation and focus. When I first began to delve into the mysteries of brainwaves, I found myself captivated by the role of alpha waves. These waves, oscillating between 8 to 12 Hz, represent a unique state of consciousness that connects relaxation with alertness. The beauty of alpha waves lies in their ability to create a state where the mind can rest while still being engaged. During those moments when I was quietly engrossed in a task or simply daydreaming, little did I realize that I was tapping into this fertile ground of creativity and awareness. Alpha waves help the mind switch from the busyness of beta waves, typically marked by anxiety and stress, to a calmer yet focused state. Research continues to reveal astonishing insights into how alpha waves enhance our cognitive capabilities without the burdensome weight of stress. When we enter this state, our brain begins to synchronize its activity, allowing for better information processing and enhanced problem-solving skills. It's like finding that perfect rhythm where thoughts flow seamlessly and distractions fade away. I often associate my most productive moments, whether in writing or brainstorming, with this tranquil yet alert mental state. The more I experimented with techniques to naturally boost alpha wave production, such as meditation or deep breathing, the more I noticed an increase in my ability to maintain focus without the accompanying tension that often disrupts my workflow. Diving deeper into the benefits of engaging alpha waves, I discovered that this unique brain state fosters productivity in ways I hadn't anticipated. One of the most profound realizations was that tapping into alpha states doesn't just mean working harder, it's about working smarter. In those moments of relaxed focus, I found that not only was I more creative, but also more efficient. I could tackle complex problems with ease as the pressure lifted away, giving room for innovative thoughts to emerge. It became evident that alpha waves could act as a bridge, allowing me to balance intense focus with the lightness of relaxation. One practical approach to harnessing the power of alpha waves in daily life is to incorporate brief periods of intentional relaxation into your routine. Taking just a few minutes to engage in deep breathing, visualizations, or mindfulness exercises can help transition your mind into this productive alpha state. It's remarkable how such small shifts can lead to significant changes, unlocking your full potential while maintaining that vital equilibrium between relaxation and focus. Embracing this balance not only enhances productivity, but also enriches the quality of work and creativity that we bring to our lives. Mindfulness practices often serve as a gateway into the soothing alpha state, a brainwave frequency where mental clarity and calmness coexist. By simply focusing on your breath, you can create a bridge to tranquility. I find it helpful to start by sitting comfortably, closing my eyes, and taking a deep breath in through my nose, holding it for a moment, and then slowly exhaling through my mouth. This rhythmic pattern not only grounds me, but also invites clarity into my mind. As I continue this mindful breathing, I allow thoughts to float by like clouds, acknowledging them without judgment and gently returning my focus to my breath. Gradually, my racing thoughts settle, and the calming waves of the alpha state begin to wash over me, bringing with them a blend of peace and focus. Visualization techniques can amplify this experience of calmness while honing my ability to concentrate. One method I embrace is to imagine a serene landscape where I feel entirely at peace, like a tranquil beach or a quiet forest. As I picture myself there, I engage all my senses. I visualize the soft sand beneath my feet, hear the gentle sound of waves lapping at the shore, or sense the cool breeze that carries a hint of pine from the trees. By immersing myself in these mental images, I reinforce my focus yet remain enveloped in relaxation. Engaging with these vivid images not only sharpens my concentration, but also deepens my state of calm, creating a mental retreat I can return to whenever life's demands start to feel overwhelming. Combining mindfulness with visualization has proven effective for me in navigating stress and fostering inner peace. A practical tip to enhance this practice is to set aside just a few minutes each day to sit quietly, breathe deeply, and let your imagination lead the way to a safe, serene place. This small investment of time can cultivate a reservoir of calm that supports you throughout your day, no matter how chaotic it may be. Chapter 7: Beta Waves, the Action Takers. How beta waves drive productivity, concentration, and stress. Understanding the role of beta waves is crucial for anyone looking to enhance their focus and boost productivity. These brainwave patterns, which oscillate between 12 to 30 Hz, are associated with increased alertness and active thinking. Whenever we dive into a challenging task, engage in problem solving, or simply need to stay awake and aware, beta waves come into play. They enable us to analyze information, make decisions swiftly, and maintain the energy needed to push through demanding work. I often experience this heightened state when I'm drafting ideas or in meetings. It's almost as if my thoughts are flowing freely, connecting dots I didn't even know were there. It's during these moments that I feel most productive, harnessing the power of my brainwaves to enhance my output and foster creativity. However, there is a caveat. Too much beta activity can flip the benefits on their head, transforming focus into a chaotic storm of stress. Excessive beta waves often lead to a state of anxiety and overwhelm, causing our minds to race uncontrollably. I can recall times when I was juggling multiple deadlines, my mind buzzing with thoughts, racing past every concern. The initial boost of productivity might feel exhilarating, but soon, the burden of pressure turns into a mental avalanche. During stressful periods, my ability to concentrate wanes, as I find myself distracted by an endless loop of worries. This constant state is not healthy. It drains energy and motivation, turning productive moments into exhausting marathons. Balancing beta wave activity is key to avoiding the pitfalls of excess. To harness the benefits of these vital brainwaves while keeping stress at bay, it is essential to integrate breaks and mindfulness practices into your routine. Even when I'm on a roll, I've learned the value of stepping back, taking a few deep breaths, or even meditating for just 5 minutes. These moments of pause help clear the mental clutter, allowing beta waves to stabilize rather than spiral out of control. Recognizing the signs of heightened beta activity, like irritability or racing thoughts, can guide you to implement these practices before stress overwhelms your productivity. By cultivating this awareness, we can foster an environment where beta waves serve as a driving force for creative focus, rather than an avenue to chaos. Strategies to optimize focus without tipping into anxiety. Maintaining focus in a world full of distractions is increasingly challenging, but harnessing beta brainwaves can serve as a powerful strategy to enhance our concentration. Beta activity is the brain's electrical activity when we are alert and engaged. It helps us process information quickly and makes our minds sharp and ready to tackle complex tasks. I've found that creating an environment conducive to beta activity can greatly improve my focus. For instance, I often start my day with some light exercise or a brisk walk, which helps wake up those beta waves and get my mind into gear. Moderating my caffeine intake also plays a crucial role. Just the right amount helps spark those good beta frequencies without overwhelming my system, ensuring that I remain engaged but not jittery. However, while aiming for that sweet spot of heightened alertness, it's essential to keep stress at bay. Beta-driven stress can creep in, especially when I'm under pressure to perform. I've learned that incorporating mindfulness techniques can effectively manage this stress. Short breathing exercises or meditative moments during a busy day allow me to reset my mental state, keeping my mind clear and productive. Another technique that works wonders for me is setting specific, manageable goals. Instead of trying to tackle an entire project at once, breaking it down into smaller tasks prevents overwhelm and keeps anxiety at bay. This not only optimizes my focus, but also allows for a sense of accomplishment as I check off each item. Engaging in activities that stimulate the mind without causing undue stress is another tool in my kit. For example, I enjoy puzzles and creative hobbies that require concentration but are also leisurely and satisfying. These activities boost my beta activity while promoting relaxation. I find that when I maintain a balance, tapping into focus without the stress, my productivity soars. This delicate interplay between concentrating and managing stress has taught me that sometimes stepping back, even if just for a moment, can lead to significant progress. A practical tip for anyone struggling with focus is to schedule breaks during mentally demanding tasks. Taking brief pauses helps clear your mind, allowing beta waves to reset without tipping into overwhelming anxiety. Chapter 8: Gamma, the Enlightened Mind. The role of gamma waves in learning, memory, and heightened states of awareness. Gamma waves, those swift electrical bursts that resonate in our brains at frequencies of 30 Hz and beyond, play a crucial role in our cognitive functions. They are not just another aspect of brain activity, but serve as a cornerstone of advanced processing power. When I delve deeper into how gamma waves operate, I find myself captivated by their ability to bind different regions of the brain together, fostering a kind of synergy that enhances learning and memory retention. Imagine trying to remember a new face or a complex theory. Gamma waves are at work, orchestrating the harmony necessary for our brains to weave disparate bits of information into a cohesive understanding. Research has shown that when we engage in activities requiring high levels of concentration, such as solving puzzles or engaging in intricate conversations, gamma wave activity spikes. It's as if our minds enter a heightened state of focus, allowing for deeper information processing. This is especially significant in educational settings, where students exposed to environments promoting gamma activity tend to retain knowledge more effectively. The acceleration of how we absorb and recall information is tied intricately to how well these waves function, making them indispensable in the learning process. Elevating our consciousness often feels like a deeply personal journey, yet gamma waves contribute universally to this experience. When one achieves a state of heightened awareness, particularly during meditation or deep concentration, these gamma rhythms flourish. I often reflect on how, during moments of tranquility or active inspiration, I feel a surge of clarity and heightened perception. This isn't mere coincidence. It is the gamma waves facilitating an expanded awareness of both ourselves and the surrounding environment. To encourage this beneficial state, consistently practice mindfulness or seek moments of deep focus in your day-to-day activities. By intentionally dedicating time to cultivate environments that facilitate gamma wave production, you can enhance your learning potential and broaden your awareness, leading to richer experiences and insights. Techniques to cultivate gamma activity for peak mental performance. Engaging in exercises that promote gamma wave frequencies can truly transform our daily experiences, enhancing mental clarity and focus. One effective method I integrate into my routine is meditation, specifically a technique known as mindfulness meditation. As I sit quietly, I focus on my breath, allowing thoughts to rise and fall like waves without getting attached to them. This practice not only helps settle the mind, but also encourages the brain to enter those higher frequency states associated with gamma waves. I often visualize light or energy flowing through me, reinforcing that connection to my higher cognitive functions. Beyond meditation, I also explore rhythmic drumming or engaging in music that stimulates my brain. Drumming patterns, much like binaural beats, can help elevate my mental frequency, with pulsating rhythms pushing my brain into that vivid state of gamma. This way, I can enrich both my creativity and cognitive processing skills. Maintaining a state of heightened awareness and focus requires intention and practice. One technique I employ is the practice of sensory immersion. By consciously connecting with my surroundings, focusing on the texture of an object, the taste of my food, or the sounds around me, I create a rich tapestry of sensory experiences that grounds me in the present moment. This not only bolsters my awareness, but also enhances my mental performance. I schedule short breaks throughout the day to step outside or simply change my environment, breathing in fresh air and aligning my senses with nature. Couple this with deep, deliberate breathing exercises, where inhaling and exhaling gently can slow my heart rate and clear my mind, and I find that my state of focus becomes far more refined. Incorporating these practices into daily life transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. By weaving mindfulness and sensory engagement into routine tasks, we can discover moments of peak performance hidden within our day. Every bit of focus and awareness culminates in what I can only describe as a dance of clarity in my mind. If there's one practical tip I find invaluable, it's setting a simple timer for a few minutes each day to practice breathing exercises or mindfulness. These small yet powerful moments have a profound impact on cultivating an alert and vibrant mental state. Chapter 9: Finding Harmony. Balancing your brain waves. Recognizing imbalances in brain activity. Recognizing signs of imbalance in our brain activity often starts with tuning into our own experiences. I remember times when I felt consistently overwhelmed by stress or found it hard to concentrate on tasks that once seemed effortless. It's important to pay attention to these feelings because they can be indicators of something deeper. Self-assessment involves reflecting on our moods, productivity levels, and overall sense of well-being. I began to notice patterns in my life that pointed to an imbalance, like feeling restless while attempting to relax or experiencing sudden shifts in emotion without clear causes. Journaling became an invaluable tool. Documenting my thoughts and feelings allowed me to see these patterns more clearly over time. Through this self-awareness, I learned to recognize the quiet signs of mental fatigue and emotional distress, paving the way for more informed decisions about how to address them. When imbalances linger, they can significantly affect our quality of life. My experience taught me that they create a ripple effect, influencing not only how we feel internally, but also how we interact with the world. I noticed changes in my relationships as my irritability grew, or how my motivation dipped when brain fog settled in. Tasks I once enjoyed started to feel like burdens, robbing me of the joy in daily activities. This realization helped me identify the connection between mental well-being and life satisfaction. It's crucial to understand that the mind and body are interconnected. Physical symptoms can manifest as a result of mental strain. Paying attention to how imbalances impact our health, mood swings, and social connections leads to better management strategies. Recognizing these effects empowers us to take action to restore balance in our lives, fostering a more vibrant and fulfilling existence. Being proactive in addressing imbalances is key. Simple practices such as mindfulness meditation or engaging in physical activity can help recalibrate our brain's activity pattern over time. Implementing small changes can lead to significant improvements in our overall well-being. Tools and techniques for realigning and synchronizing brain frequencies. Meditation and neurofeedback serve as powerful tools for syncing brain waves. In my own journey, I've discovered how these practices can lead to a state of calm and clarity. Meditation invites us to turn inward. Each breath serves as a guiding rhythm, encouraging the brain to shift from frantic activity to a more focused state. I often find that, through mindful meditation, my thoughts begin to slow, allowing me to access deeper levels of awareness. Neurofeedback offers a more technical approach. It utilizes real-time displays of brain activity, teaching us how to regulate our brain waves through feedback mechanisms. The experience of seeing my brain's activity in real time brings an incredible sense of ownership over my mental state, making it easier to induce a desired frequency state, whether it's the relaxed alpha waves or the focused beta waves. In addition to meditation and neurofeedback, lifestyle changes play a crucial role in harmonizing brain frequencies. I've personally noticed that the foods I eat, the rhythm of my sleep, and even physical activities can influence my mental state significantly. Opting for a diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and whole foods fuels my brain, while a consistent sleep schedule helps me maintain a balanced state. Gentle exercises like yoga and Tai Chi not only stretch the body, but also bring about a meditative focus, synchronizing my mind and body. By embracing regular moments of silence or nature walks, I've found that stepping away from the chaos of daily life allows my mind to reset and naturally align itself. Taking these simple lifestyle steps lets me cultivate a harmonious environment for my mind, encouraging greater frequency synchronization. For those looking to enhance their mental clarity or emotional well-being, experimenting with these tools and lifestyle changes can be transformative. Each step taken toward realigning your brain frequencies helps to foster a deeper connection, not only within yourself, but also to the world around you. Consider setting aside just a few minutes each day for meditation, or try incorporating neurofeedback sessions into your routine. Observe how dietary choices or movement practices influence your mental landscape. Embracing these small adjustments could lead to profound shifts in how you experience life. Chapter 10: Everyday Wave Hacking. Practical tips to incorporate brain wave optimization into daily routines. Every day, we have the opportunity to adjust our lifestyles in ways that can optimize our brain waves and improve our overall well-being. Simple actions such as incorporating mindful breathing exercises can make a noticeable difference. I've found that taking even just 5 minutes in a quiet space to focus on my breath allows me to center my thoughts and navigate my day with greater clarity. Additionally, maintaining a balanced diet is crucial. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, such as salmon and walnuts, can support cognitive function, while antioxidants in fruits and vegetables help protect the brain from oxidative stress. Staying hydrated also plays an essential role. I've learned that even mild dehydration can impact my mood and mental sharpness. Creating a consistent sleep schedule has transformed my mental clarity, as our brains repair and rejuvenate during restful sleep. Finally, integrating short bursts of physical activity throughout the day, whether that's taking a brisk walk or doing a quick set of stretches, can significantly elevate my mood and brain function. Small changes can lead to profound improvements in mental health, and it's important to remember that progress doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start by asking yourself what you can adjust today, even if it's a minor shift. For example, if I dedicate just 10 minutes each morning to meditation, I notice a cascading effect throughout my day where I feel calmer and more focused. Listening to music that resonates with positive vibes or engages my creativity can boost my mood and enhance my brain's resonance. Engaging in social connections is another powerful tool. Reaching out to a friend or loved one for a brief chat can uplift my spirits and stimulate my brain. Celebrating small victories, whether it's completing a task I've been postponing or simply enjoying a quiet moment, reinforces a positive mindset. By gradually enhancing these daily habits, I not only cultivate a healthier mental landscape, but also build resilience against stress and anxiety. Each of these practices, no matter how small, add up over time. The key is to recognize the power of consistency and adaptability in our routines. Remember that optimizing brain waves is not a one-time event, but a continuous journey of self-discovery and care. So consider making a commitment today to incorporate even one of these tips into your daily routine. If I can do it, so can you. A practical tip to get started could be to set a daily reminder on your phone to take those few moments for mindful breathing or to appreciate little aspects of your day that you usually overlook. Consider Sarah, a single mother who struggled to make ends meet while working 2 jobs. Life felt like an endless cycle of exhaustion and despair. One day, she discovered wave hacking, an approach that involves tapping into the unseen forces of life to create positive changes. With determination, she began to apply this concept. By shifting her mindset and finding small ways to harness her innate strengths, she managed to launch a small online business selling handmade crafts. Gradually, her hustle transformed into a thriving venture that not only provided financial stability, but also allowed her more time with her children. Today, Sarah often shares her journey to inspire others, showing how starting small can lead to monumental changes over time. The ripple effect of Sarah's transformation extended far beyond her own life. As she flourished, she began mentoring other single parents in her community who faced similar struggles. They gathered in small groups, sharing hopes, fears, and strategies for growth. This supportive network blossomed into a vibrant community motivated by collective success, resulting in increased local engagement and collaborative projects. By teaching others the principles of wave hacking, Sarah ignited a change that encouraged people to pursue their aspirations, thus uplifting the entire neighborhood's spirit and well-being. Her story illustrates how one person's journey toward a better life can inspire countless others to embark on their own. Chapter 11: the mind-body connection, how physical health, diet, and movement affect brainwave activity. Exploring the profound links between physical wellness and optimal brain function reveals how deeply intertwined our body and mind truly are. Every day, I notice how my physical state can shift my mental clarity. For instance, after a night of quality sleep and a wholesome breakfast, I feel alert and ready to tackle the day. This relationship isn't just anecdotal, research supports it. A healthy body leads to a healthy mind, and when we care for our physical selves, we lay the groundwork for optimal brain function. Physical wellness influences everything from mood to memory, affecting the brain waves that drive our thoughts and actions. It's fascinating to think about how simple changes, like maintaining regular exercise or simply walking outdoors, can elevate not only our mood, but also enhance brain activity, promoting those sought-after alpha and beta waves that help us focus and engage with our environment. Nutrition and exercise have a significant impact on our brain's frequency landscape by directly influencing how our brain operates on a biological level. When I choose foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, such as salmon or walnuts, I can practically feel my cognitive functions sharpening. These nutrients are vital for brain health, promoting the production of neurotransmitters and enhancing synaptic connections. Similarly, engaging in regular physical activity isn't just about building muscle. It actually stimulates the release of endorphins and increases blood flow to the brain. This surge of oxygen and nutrients can invigorate brain function, aiding in our ability to sustain attention and improve mood. It's become apparent to me that every time I incorporate movement into my day, whether it's a brisk walk or a quick workout, I often come away feeling mentally refreshed. The science of brain waves isn't just about cerebral curiosity. It's about understanding how the rhythms of our bodies and the foods we consume can harmonize to elevate our mental health care. Integrating holistic practices to amplify mental well-being. In my journey toward mental and emotional well-being, I've discovered that holistic mindfulness practices provide not just momentary relief, but deep, lasting shifts in how I engage with the world. These practices invite a gentle awareness into my daily life, allowing me to slow down and tune into my mind and body. For instance, I've found that simply sitting quietly for a few minutes each day, focusing on my breath, creates a space where thoughts can settle. This form of mindfulness encourages me to observe my feelings without judgment, enabling a better understanding of the emotional currents that flow through me. Incorporating techniques such as guided imagery and loving-kindness meditation has also enriched my emotional landscape, fostering resilience and empathy not only for myself, but for others around me. The integration of these practices has become an essential part of my routine, like a warm blanket on a cold day, providing comfort and clarity amidst life's chaos. As I began to adopt a more wholesome lifestyle, I realized how vital it is to support brainwave balance for sustainable mental health. Basic changes like opting for whole foods over processed ones had cascading effects I could never have anticipated. Eating a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats not only improved my physical health, but also significantly influenced my mental clarity and mood stability. I noticed how a simple meal of colorful vegetables and lean protein could boost my energy and focus throughout the day. Additionally, incorporating regular physical activity like yoga or even mindful walking helped me reconnect with my body, enhancing not only my physical strength, but also my mental agility. These lifestyle choices collaboratively work to maintain a balanced brainwave state, creating an environment where I can thrive emotionally and mentally. As I reflect on these practices, one key takeaway stands out: consistency is essential. It's not about making huge, sweeping changes overnight, but rather integrating small, meaningful habits that align with your personal journey to mental well-being. Finding quiet moments each day for reflection or choosing to nourish your body with wholesome foods can create ripples of positivity that extend far beyond you. A practical tip that I've found invaluable is keeping a gratitude journal. Each evening, jotting down 3 things I'm thankful for not only fosters a positive mindset, but can also help counteract negative thoughts, paving the way for a calm, centered state of mind. Embracing a holistic approach to mental well-being is indeed a journey, and its rewards are well worth the effort. Chapter 12: The Future of Brain Wave Research. Emerging technologies in neurofeedback, meditation apps, and beyond. As I delve into the world of neurofeedback and meditation, it becomes clear how technology is evolving to better understand and harness brain waves. The brain, a complex organ, generates electrical patterns that can reveal a lot about our thoughts, emotions, and overall mental state. In recent years, advancements in technology have allowed us to translate these intricate brain signals into something tangible. With the help of various devices and software, we can now monitor our brain activity in real time, providing insights that were once reserved for clinical settings. This transition from laboratory to everyday life empowers individuals to take control of their mental health and cognitive performance in ways previously thought impossible. Among the cutting-edge tools now available to the average person for brain wave optimization are neurofeedback devices, smart meditation apps, and wearable technology. For instance, imagine sitting in your living room with a headband that measures your brain wave activity, offering feedback in real time as you practice mindfulness. These devices use sensors to detect the electrical impulses in your brain, and when you are in a desired state of relaxation or focus, they reward you with sounds or visual cues. This immediate response helps train your brain to achieve similar states more consistently. Meditation apps are also transforming the landscape of mindfulness practices by incorporating features that track your progress, provide guided sessions tailored to your needs, and even recommend optimal times for meditation based on your brainwave data. Exploring how these technologies intersect with our daily lives fosters a deeper understanding of ourselves. Beyond merely therapeutic applications, the integration of brainwave optimization tools can enhance creativity, productivity, and emotional well-being. As we embrace these advances, it becomes increasingly important to stay informed and open-minded about our options. For those looking to tap into this new realm of self-exploration, a practical tip is to start with a meditation app that offers a trial version. This allows you to experiment with different techniques and find what resonates best with your unique brain patterns, setting the stage for a more mindful and engaged life. Ethical considerations and the potential of harnessing brain waves for societal benefit. As we delve into the fascinating world of brain wave manipulation, it becomes essential to confront the ethical implications intertwined with this potent capability. The idea of influencing brain frequencies to enhance mental states, promote well-being, or even alter behaviors poses significant questions about consent, autonomy, and the potential for misuse. If we could tune brain waves like a radio to achieve collective calm or heighten creativity, the prospect is alluring. However, this also opens doors to manipulation and control, where individuals might be subjected to external influences against their will. Throughout history, technology has often outpaced our ethical frameworks, leading to consequences we never anticipated. Consider the advancements in social media, a tool initially intended for connection that has transformed into a complex web fostering misinformation and mental health crises. In a similar vein, brain wave modulation could enhance societal functioning, but it could also exacerbate inequalities or create new forms of coercive influence. It is crucial to have a transparent dialogue about the limits and safeguards we must establish as we explore these new territories. Imagine a society where some individuals gain the ability to manipulate their brain frequencies effortlessly while others remain oblivious or incapable. This disparity could lead to a new form of elitism or stigmatization, where those utilizing brain wave technology thrive, while those without access find themselves sidelined. The challenge lies in ensuring equitable access to these advancements, so they enhance our shared human experience rather than fragment it further. At the core of this discussion is the undeniable need for informed consent, engaging the public in understanding not just the benefits, but also the potential risks associated with brain wave manipulation. The future holds exciting possibilities for societal transformation through the collective optimization of brain waves. Imagine cities where communities can harness synchronized brain patterns to reduce stress, enhance productivity, and foster collaborative creativity. This concept isn't just rooted in science fiction. Studies have shown that when people engage in activities together, their brain waves can naturally begin to harmonize. Think about the implications. If we could actively encourage this synchronization on a broader scale, what new forms of community engagement could arise? Consider how the workplace could evolve. With enhanced collective brain wave optimization, teams could enter deep, productive states more readily, leading to innovative breakthroughs. The potential for shared focus or collaboration could redefine traditional boundaries of work and creativity. If we learn to tune our brain waves, combining individual strengths into a collective intelligence, we might be on the brink of realizing a society that values not only individual achievement, but also the power of unity. Chapter 13: Creating Your Ideal Frequency. A guided roadmap to tailor brainwave practices to your goals and lifestyle. Understanding the different brainwave states is a crucial first step in personalizing your journey toward achieving specific goals. Each brainwave state, delta, theta, alpha, beta, and gamma, offers unique benefits that can be leveraged to enhance various aspects of your life. For instance, if you seek more relaxation and creativity, you might want to focus on fostering theta waves. Conversely, if you're aiming for sharper focus and productivity, beta waves are your best ally. By identifying how you want to feel or what outcomes you desire, I can help you create a framework that aligns with your needs. This means assessing your daily life, your stress levels, work demands, and even your personal interests. By reflecting on what you want to accomplish, whether it's improved mental clarity, emotional balance, or increased energy, you will be able to choose the brain wave state that suits you best. Once you've pinpointed the specific brain wave states that resonate with your goals, the next step is to construct a practical roadmap for incorporating techniques that align with your individual lifestyle. Start by considering the various methods available: meditation, breathwork, biofeedback, or sound therapy. Each of these practices can be tailored to suit your personal rhythm, whether that be morning meditation to embrace calm or evening visualization techniques to process the day's chaos. The key lies in creating a consistent practice that feels natural for you. For example, if you're more active in the mornings, a quick mindfulness exercise might boost your energy levels, while evening sessions allowing you to wind down can usher in the relaxation you long for. It's also beneficial to remain flexible. Life can be unpredictable, so revisit your roadmap regularly and make adjustments as needed. Finding what works for you should be an evolving journey, so remain curious and open to new experiences. The integration of brainwave practices into daily life doesn't have to be daunting. Start small, perhaps with just 5 minutes of focused breathing or guided meditation, gradually increasing the time as it fits into your routine. Consider setting reminders or creating a visual cue in your environment to help you stay on track. Remember, the ultimate goal is not perfection but rather gradual progress, allowing each session to contribute to the bigger picture of your mental well-being. Celebrate small victories along the way. Whether it's feeling more relaxed, experiencing bursts of creativity, or achieving heightened focus, acknowledge these moments. As you weave these practices into your life, they will become second nature, guiding you toward your goals and enriching your lifestyle. Throughout my journey, I have discovered the power of affirmations and insights that inspire proactive engagement with our minds. It's fascinating how a simple statement like, "I am enough," can shift our entire mindset. By embracing these affirmations, we begin to create a reality where our thoughts are aligned with our true potential. Insights often come from within. They surface when we pause and allow ourselves to listen. When I take a moment to reflect, I find clarity emerges, and with it, the courage to act. We are capable of so much more than we often give ourselves credit for, and acknowledging this fact is the first step toward proactive living. Encouraging a reflective practice has been essential in my own personal growth and awareness. I have found that dedicating a few quiet minutes each day can create an immense shift in how I perceive my experiences. Journaling, meditating, or simply sitting in silence allows thoughts to flow freely, revealing hidden patterns and insights. Embracing this practice means inviting ongoing evolution into our lives. With each reflection, we deepen our understanding of ourselves, which is a vital aspect of personal growth. I encourage you to explore what reflective practice looks like for you. It may lead to unexpected revelations that empower you to take the next steps in your journey. To foster this growth, consider incorporating moments of mindfulness into your daily routine. Whether it's through breathing exercises, engaging in nature, or immersing yourself in a creative hobby, these practices open the door to self-discovery. Allow yourself to be curious about your thoughts and feelings. This curiosity is fertile ground for motivation and empowerment. Remember, the journey of self-improvement is ongoing, and every action taken today lays the foundation for tomorrow. Keep your mind open and continue to take those small, impactful steps each day. Chapter 14: the final wave, living with awareness. The journey to becoming more conscious of the rhythms within. Awareness is the key that unlocks the door to understanding our inner symphony. Each of us carries within us a unique melody created by thoughts, emotions, and experiences. As I began to cultivate my awareness, I realized how essential it is to recognize and celebrate this inner music. When we take a moment to pause, breathe, and listen deeply, we start to notice the subtle rhythms that govern our lives. This awareness allows us to connect with our truth, making it easier to navigate the ups and downs with grace. One of the most enlightening discoveries on this journey has been the profound influence of our brain wave dynamics on our lived experience. Different states of consciousness manifest distinct vibrations, shaping how we feel, think, and act. By educating ourselves about these brain waves, beta, alpha, theta, and delta, we can consciously align our lives in ways that foster clarity, creativity, and deep relaxation. For instance, during stressful moments, I learned to shift my brain waves from frenetic beta to soothing alpha by practicing mindfulness techniques. This not only calmed my mind, but also opened channels to see my world more clearly. Living consciously is about more than just awareness. It's about employing that awareness in practical ways. To embody this, I began experimenting with simple daily practices, like setting aside quiet time to reflect or engaging in breath work to tune into my inner vibrations. Each of these practices serves as a gentle reminder that we are all orchestrators of our own lives, capable of changing the tempo and the tune at any given moment. By embracing this understanding, I've been able to foster positive habits that resonate with my true self, leading to a more harmonious existence. Start by taking a few moments each day to check in with your feelings and thoughts. Notice the rhythms within you and allow them to guide your actions throughout the day. Flow is not just a fleeting moment of happiness. It is a state of being that can transform everyday experiences into something extraordinary. When I first started to understand the concept of flow, I realized it went beyond just finding joy on occasion. It is about being fully immersed in the present moment, where time seems to stand still and everything feels effortless. We often get caught up in the chaos of our daily routines, work, responsibilities, and the endless cycle of tasks that we forget to tap into this powerful state. By recognizing and embracing the flow in our lives, we can start to notice how it brings clarity and purpose to our actions and decisions. This transformation isn't just beneficial for us. It radiates to the people around us, creating a ripple effect of positivity and inspiration. To truly live in alignment with our inner symphony, we must first identify our unique rhythms. Each one of us has distinct patterns that resonate with our core being, but too often we suppress them to fit into societal expectations. Discovering these rhythms requires introspection and a willingness to explore our preferences, passions, and even our discomforts. I invite you to pay attention to when you feel most alive. Is it early in the morning when the world is quiet? Or perhaps it's late at night when creativity seems to flow more freely. It's important to honor these moments, allowing them to guide you toward a more harmoniously aligned existence. Engaging with our true selves not only enriches our experiences, but also cultivates a deeper understanding of who we are and what we truly desire. By embracing the flow and aligning with our inner symphony, we can create a life that feels fulfilling and authentic. One practical approach to incorporate this is to regularly set aside time for reflection. Whether it's through journaling, meditation, or simply sitting in nature, these moments allow our inner rhythms to surface, guiding us toward a clearer path. As we learn to listen to these subtle cues, we find that making decisions becomes easier and more intuitive. The key is to start small and build from there, gradually inviting more flow into our lives. Trust the process and allow yourself the freedom to explore and adapt. This journey toward living in alignment is not about perfection. It's about authenticity and the willingness to dance with the ebb and flow of life. As we come to the end of this journey through the currents of your mind, I hope you felt the power and potential of your brain waves ripple through your understanding. From the depths of delta to the heights of gamma, each frequency holds a unique key to unlocking your fullest self. But the true magic lies not in any single wave, but in the harmony you create when you ride them all with purpose. Life is not about controlling the ocean of your mind. It's about learning to surf. There will be moments when the waves feel overwhelming, and others when they lull you into peace. Both are part of the rhythm, part of the experience of being human. What you've learned here is a framework, a map to navigate these waters with grace, curiosity, and intention. Remember, the journey doesn't end here. Every day offers a new opportunity to tune into your ideal frequency, to find balance in the chaos and clarity in the noise. It's in the way you pause to breathe, the way you rest to recover, the way you focus to create, and the way you dream to inspire. Your brain waves are the unseen tides that shape your world, but now you have the tools to ride them like a seasoned surfer. So go forth and live your life with awareness and flow. Let the rhythms of your mind guide you toward the shores of your dreams. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. May the waves of your mind carry you to places you've never imagined.